Hi Tech Poppers, welcome back to our channel. Many of you comment that you are so bored of conversions on physics class.
Worries are over because we bring you the solution. Stay tuned!
This is the start of a new series called Physics Lifesaver.
In our first episode, we will show you how to make a program to convert degrees Celsius to degrees Fahrenheit and degrees Kelvin. So no more fears, only degrees.
First, open your C compiler, because without it, you are lost. No programs can be executed.
Step 1. Declare a function for each conversion. This will help you to have an order for it to be easier to understand while programming.
It can be any type of function, but we decided to use a void for Celsius to Fahrenheit and a non-void for Celsius to Kelvin, both with parameters, so we can show you how they work.
Step 2. Open your void main function to write the structure of the program.
Step 3. Declare the variables you will need in this specific function. In this case, they are decision, Celsius, and result Kelvin.
Step 4. Ask the user to tell you which conversion they want to do by typing the number of the option that corresponds in the program. Use a printf to ask and scanf to read and keep the user's answer in a variable. In this case, it is named decision. Then, ask the user for the value of degrees Celsius they have by using a printf and a scanf to keep it in the variable named Celsius. Now, you have all the information you need to continue.
Step 5. You need to make a nested decision for the program to read the user's function and do the corresponding conversion. Start with an if and compare the variable decision with the first number of the options. If it is true, you will call the function for converting Celsius to Fahrenheit. If it is false, open a new decision and compare the variable decision with the second number of the options. If it is true, you will call the function for converting Celsius to Kelvin. Because that function is a no-void function, at the end, it will return the result of the conversion you did to the void main function, and it will print it so that the user can see it. If that decision is false, you will show an error.
Easy, isn't it? But that is not the end. As we said, if the user's decision is 1, you will call the function Celsius to Fahrenheit, and you might be wondering why and what is in there. Well, let me explain. At the beginning of the program, you declared that function, but now you'll implement it. First, open the function and write the parameters you will use, in this case, the variable Celsius.
But what do you mean with parameters?
It is when you need a variable that is in another function. In this case, we need a Celsius variable. After that step, you need to declare the variables you will use in this function. We decided to call them mult, division, and result Fahrenheit.
Now we will recreate the physics formula step by step. First, you need to multiply the number of degrees Celsius by 9, and the result will stay in the mult variable.
Then you need to divide the result by 5, and it will stay in the variable division.
Finally, you need to add 32 to the result of the division, and that will give you the final conversion.
Because this is a void function, it will not return any value to the void main function, so you need to print it here for the user to see it.
But what happens if the user's decision is 2?
You will open the function Celsius to Kelvin with the same parameters as the other function, and you will implement it.
First, declare your variables. In this case, we just need one and it is called Kelvin.
Then, you will add 273.15 to the number of Celsius the user has, and you will keep it in the variable called Kelvin.
Because this is a no-void function, it will return the value of the variable Kelvin to the void main function and print it there so that the user can see it.
And we're done! By this moment, you'll have a perfectly working degree converter, so forget about failing physics.
You see, programming is fun and it can solve any problem you have.
Technology is very important nowadays because it is an essential part of our daily life, even for school things that are not related to our digital technologies class.
Also, by knowing how to do simple programs in a neat way with functions and well-declared variables, everything is possible and easier.
So remember, functions are magic and physics without limits is just around the corner.
If you want to learn more hacks for you to be intellectual of the class, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and activate notifications for you to not miss anything.
See you later, Tech Poppers!